Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Bowl TV's coverage of the PBA Junior right here from AMF Thunderbolt. My name is Mike Flanagan, and I'm joined by the USBC and PBA Hall of Famer, my man Randy Peterson. Randy, we got youth bowling here, and we've had a bunch of kids bowl today, and now we're down to the top 8 in each division and the top 4 in the U15 girls.
Yeah, some really good scores on this 36-foot oil pattern as well. Had a couple possibilities of 300. We did have a 299 game, a couple of 280s. Scoring pace was pretty nice to start, and I think the scoring pace this evening is going to be pretty good as well.
You know, bowling's we always talk about the youth bowlers just put us in such a great spot. It feels so refreshing to come in and see so many great youth athletes out there participating on the lanes. Yeah,
I mean, it's the future of the sport, right? Anytime we do, like I did the U22 event a couple of weeks ago in Orlando, same kind of thing, and it's like a couple years from now, we're going to see some of these players on the PBA Tour.
No doubt. I'm producing and on air here with Randy, and we are just so happy to be here with you. Let's go out. Let's take a look at a couple of the different matchups we got going on here. We've got 4 divisions for you. It's 4 divisions in all. We've got the U18 boys, U18 girls, U15 boys, U15 girls, and we got 4 streams for you here, plus our main where we are.
All right, guys.
We had 68 players show up in the U18 boys. We're down to 8. We had 17 show up in the U18 girls. We're down to 8. 10 in the U15 boys, and we're down to 8. And the U15 girls, we had 6 show up. We're down to 4. So our lanes that we have covered for you this evening, down on lanes 27 through 30 is channel 2. Where we've got U18 boys taking place on 27, 28, 29, and 30, I believe, is the U15 boys. Then over on 31 through 34, we've got U15 boys there. And then over on 39 through 42, we have U18 girls. And then down on 47 through 50, U15 girls for you. So why don't we go ahead and full screen our first couple of matchups here. 27 and 28, 29 and 30. These are U18 boys. Chase Smith, he was awesome today, Randy.
Yeah, he put on a striking clinic.
Scores are available over at PBA.com. Underneath tours, select PBA Junior. Harper Burnett versus Anthony Swanson.
How about that?
All right.
How about that conversion? 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. Throwing a little backup ball at it.
A lot of backup balls. Boy, they've got that tool in their bag. Yep. Almost all of them. And a lot of their friends.
Yep.
Who follow them around the country and bowl these events. Once they're eliminated, much like on the regular PBA Tour, their friends, their housemates, their travel buddies, they all get behind their pair and root for them. So let's take a look. Swanson qualified second. He averaged 236, 219 over. Taking on Harper Burnett, who qualified in 7th, 170 over, 228 average for Harper. So that's your 2 versus your 7 matchup. Chase Smith qualified 3rd at plus 193. He's taken on Hayden Stubbe, and he qualified 6th, 175 over. These U18 boys, I'll tell you, they really impressed. Now let's move over here to lanes 31 and 32, 33 and 34, where we have our U15 boys. And this is when you get into this U15 class, Randy, you've got some much younger than 15-year-olds out there, like Bennett Burkhart, who's 11 years old.
Yeah.
Out here competing against Bronson Jones. Bennett qualified in 5th at minus 60, averaging 190. Two-hander from St. Louis, taking on Bronson Jones, and Bronson qualified 4th. So that's your 4-5 matchup, minus 38 for Bronson. And next door, you got Aaron Ojib. I'm not sure how you say his name. Aaron Ojabi. That's what I'm going to go with. Alexander Abe So Alexander is your number 8 seed. Finished at minus 270, average 155 today, but good enough to make it into your top 8. And he's taking on our number 1 seed, Ojabi, who's plus 128. Wow, look at those scores. Let's see. 128 over for 6 games. In the U15 division, Randy, both 214, 218, 173, 223, 265, and 235. And I thought the lanes got harder later in the block.
Yeah, I did too. The scores definitely backed up a bit. We thought it was going to be about 200 over to make the cut. And it was actually south of that.
And these are 2-game total pinfall matches, and this is a bracket. This is a bracket, everybody. All right, we'll watch Bronson throw a shot, and then we will bounce out of here, and we will go cover the young ladies. All right, let's go over here. Looks like I got to do a little lane talk fix here. Emma Lester, Anna Anthony, Bella Love Castillo, and Lauren Worthman. That's your U18 girls.
Wow.
Bella Love Castillo, your number 1 seed, was 158 over. She's taking on Lauren Worthman, who was minus 125. But Lauren's got a good look here. Spare double for Lauren. She's got nothing to lose here tonight.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Bella over the past couple of years.
And that's actually Anna Anthony, not Anthony, by the way. Anna Anthony, I thought it was. I didn't see her bowl yet. She's the number 4 seed, minus 34, taking on Emma Lester, your finished at minus 79, your 5th seed. So 4-5, 1-8 matchups again here. A lot of highly decorated players here. And before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's introduce our other matchups here, and I'll get those lane talks fixed. Olivia Titus in your U15 girls matchups down here. Olivia, your number 1 seed, taking on number 4 seed Alexandra Boutros. Olivia was minus 19, Boutros minus 337. Quite a bit of a gap there, but you reset the format. You best of 2 right here, best of 2 total pinfall. And you got Leah Bisevic taking on Charlie Katz right next door. Charlie was your number 3 qualifier at minus 331, and Leah, your number 2 qualifier at minus 185.
Rough start for Olivia. 3 opens in a row.
So I'm going to go ahead and bring in 2 streams at once. I'm going to get those lane talks taken care of here. And there's a look at Bennett Burkhart, the 11-year-old.
Olivia did bowl 268, her 5th game earlier this afternoon. Bella Love Castillo. Let's see what her scores look like. 258, 213, 236, 191, 234, 226. Talk about consistency. That is strong. See a couple of 2-handed young ladies out there. Just a matter of time before more and more 2-handers on the ladies' side. That's a bad miss for Emma. 2-game total pinfall to advance. Every pin counts.
And let's go ahead and take a look at our oil pattern, Randy. It's the 36 feet in length Bill O'Neill pattern. 36 feet, man, 1.83 to 1, but all the players playing the outside part of the lane and got some score, especially early on the fresh.
And it's similar length to what we're accustomed to with Cheetah, but not quite the bounce from the outside part of the lane on both sides. But there is some action outside first arrow. You want to try to keep that ball in between, say, 3rd and 7th board. You've seen a lot of urethane going up the lane early. and that's so that the players are able to keep it online. Not terribly flat. I mean, there is some room. Still have to make good shots.
So the graph says it's flat, but the structure on the outside part of the lane going from 2 to 2 to 3 to 3 to 4 to 4 to 5 to 5, that little bit of taper at that shorter distance allows for the players to be able to have a little bit of miss room if you're playing outside of about the 7th board. Off camera, Randy getting attacked by the PBA Jr. stand-up sign.
It's wrestling with me.
It's great to be here in Detroit working with you here, PBA Jr. World Series of Bowling 2, brought to you by KR Strike Force. Find out more information about KR Strike Force's great products, head over to krstrikeforce.com. Again, 2-game total pinfall matches here. And then the one player will be eliminated on each pair. 4 will advance, and we'll have that for you coming up immediately after. And then the last 2 remaining will bowl for the O'Neill Championship across 4 divisions. If you want to pay attention to scoring outside of what we have going on here, you can head over to lanetalkstats.com. And you can check out the live scoring. You'll see that right now that Abram Monosmith has a 4-bagger being thrown at him by Easton Van Holven. You'll see that Angelo Galafaro has dug himself a bit of a hole against Elliot Gordon down there on 23 through 26. Timmy Todolinski taking on Jet Kramer. Jet Kramer off to a decent lead in that match so far. Over on 35 and 36, 37 and 38. We got Liam Justinano. He can bowl 267 still with 6 out of the first 7 strikes, taking on Frankie Katz Jr., who currently is can max at 235. And several other matches going on right now. Bounce out of here, head back down to the U18 girls.
Bella was one of the first young ladies I witnessed throwing it with 2 hands, and I caught that a couple of years ago on one of our PBA telecasts. I was like, wow, this is impressive. She's good.
Yeah, she's really practices all the time. Her mom and dad support her like crazy, like any parent would. She's been given all the tools and set up for success. Had a lot of help from great coaches, and the companies within our industry also supporting her, much like many of the other youth bowlers out there as well today.
Easton Van Hovelen. How do you say his last name, Mike? Hovelen?
Yeah, I think I just committed to
Easton
Van Hovelen, but it's probably Hovelen. Hovelen. Easton Van Hovelen.
He's got a 6-bagger now.
He sure does.
Emma Lester, just all kinds of trouble last 4 frames. 2 missed spares, threw it in the gutter. Oh boy.
It'll peel. Oh! No!
Oh my goodness.
For whatever reason, man, the ball is peeling off the gutter. Watch this.
That 10-pin got hit a couple times before it went over.
You know, this lane surface here, this Brunswick Pro Lane, there's a couple different ways they've installed this type of surface over the years. Sometimes they put the dowel pins down at the 1 board, and other times they've done it at I believe the 2 or the 3 board. I'm not real sure, but I do know that the way the lanes are installed, sometimes it'll bounce off the gutter and sometimes it'll fall in.
Yeah.
Clearly in this building, it was installed with the dowel pins closer to the middle of the lane to where the ball does not fall into the gutter.
Oh, how about that hit?
I'm surprised that went high. Oh, I'm surprised. I thought it looked good off her hand. Thought if anything it might go a little light. There is some friction in the middle of the lane. I watched that ball right there just pick up, and that's a plastic ball. Let's take a trip around the horn, see how things are going here. Harper Burnett can still bowl 279. Anthony Swanson hanging right there with them. Can still get to 247.
Hayden Stubbe, 278 if he takes it off the sheet. Big lead in game 1 over William Smith. This Harper Burnett really impressed me earlier today. We talked about his swing and his game.
He kind of reminds me of Cameron Doyle a little bit. Not the exact same delivery, but just being a kid that shot up.
Yeah.
You know, like Cameron. I remember he was like 13 or 14 bowl in the U.S. Open, and he was a shorter dude. And then he hit he hit that growth spurt, and boom, all of a sudden he's a beanpole. And so is Harper Burnett.
Yeah. Stubbe Smith trying to minimize the damage.
I'll tell you what, if we were going to have a pickup basketball game out in the parking lot a little bit later tonight, and you and I were going to have to try to pick somebody to be on our team, I think I'd take Harper Burnett with our first pick.
Yeah.
We just stick him right under the rim. We wouldn't keep him out too late. He's got a bowl again in the morning. All right, let's move over to our U15 boys. What do we got shaking here? We got a little Bennett Burkhart can still bowl 215. And Bronson Jones throwing quite a bit at Bennett. Both have missed a single pin spare, though. 237 left for Bronson.
Aaron Odujabi.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I'm going to go with that.
One of my favorite candies, Jujubes.
Yeah. That's a huge break right there. Nice. Carries the Brooklyn, keeps his 230 alive.
Alexander Eby, he is throwback here. Does that not look like a bowler from the 80s? Except he throws it with 2 hands.
Yeah. Got the white belt going.
Oh,
Love it.
That's a mean bowling ball right there in his hand.
That's a really good bailout, too. 9th and 10th for him to keep it close here in game 1.
You know, you don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind. And you don't mess around with Alexander Eby. I think that's how the song goes.
Yeah.
And if that's not how it goes, it needs to be rewritten that way.
Pretty sure that's how it goes.
Boom!
Man.
How about that?
That's a great finish.
All right, we'll keep moving on. We got a lot to cover here. We just like giving you updates. Emma Lester here can finish at 148, and Anna Anthony right now looking good out there, can get to 193.
5 open frames through 9.
Lauren Worthman, respectable 180, but Bella Love is doing what Bella Love does. Your tournament leader right now can still get into the 240s.
Yep. She's going to be tough to beat on any pattern. She's just that good.
And I guess we should go check in on Olivia and the girls. Oh, Olivia down in game number 1. How about that? Alexandra Botros there. Number 4 seed bowls 182. A nice clean game. 155 for Olivia. And Charlie Katz also 179. Max score here now going to be 155 for Leah Pacific. These are some upsets right here, my friend.
Yeah.
So far, Olivia, the number 1 seed, Leah, the number 2 seed. Both down after a game.
Excuse me. How do you pronounce your last name? Odujebe.
Yeah, perfect.
Odujebe.
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 Odujebe. I wonder what origin that is.
I'm not sure.
That's a pretty cool last name, though.
It is.
That's like an NFL edge rusher last name.
That's right. That just got picked in the first round of the NFL draft.
Yeah.
And with the 4th pick in the 2027 NFL draft.
What do you think about my Rams getting Myles Garrett?
Wild.
You know, and then immediately everybody jumps on the Super Bowl bandwagon. Have you seen the Rams schedule?
It's tough.
Ugh.
That's a tough schedule.
Beyond tough.
Looks like we got a couple finals next door here. Got Bennett Burkhart 194, 225 for Bronson Jones. Aaron Odujebe. Excuse me. I'll get that after about 5 times. And Alexander Eby right there, 216 for Alexander. Aaron had 199. Go back over here. Anthony Swanson, Mary's younger brother. Very well might be, Rep. How's everybody doing out there? Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. We're happy to be here covering youth bowling at its finest. PBA Jr. Not that there were a lot of spares to be thrown at here across these 4 lanes, but only 1 missed makeable from these bowlers.
Yep. Hayden with a big lead after game 1. This is a big shot here for Harper Burnett. He can double shoot 258, take a 40-plus pin lead going into game 2. Likes it. Should.
He does an excellent job of getting that ball to float through the mid lane.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to check. I realize it's urethane, but still, sometimes that ball will still want to read, and he's got a great way to be able to float it through. It's a special trick that he has.
Uh-oh.
Area check. And that happens when you're playing close to the gutter sometimes.
Yeah. Coming off the 270, throws first ball to gutter game 2.
Now, it's important for him to have confidence in the second shot.
Yep.
Right? Because you don't want to go high here and have an open. You want to go up and say, okay, all right, I missed a little right. That's going to happen. I got to go up and have the confidence to throw it good again. I just bowled 270.
Yep.
If he goes gutter spare, what do you pretend like you just solid 8 or something like that, right? Mentally.
Afterthought. Yep. He's got a little room, Mike. Burnett.
That one was a little further right.
Yeah.
Last one laid there. That one there came around it a little bit more.
This one's going to be left. That's pretty good.
That's what separates the pretenders from the contenders, I think, as Bo used to say. Let's move next door to the 15 and under group. game totals are really going to help us out here, my friend. 2 game total pin matches if you're just tuning in. Round of 8. This one named after Bill O'Neill.
Benchmark Bill.
Yeah. You know, his son Gavin has picked up the game of bowling. Also loves basketball. I think he's kind of more of a part-time bowler. I don't think that he's bowling like die hard every day, but he does love the game. Maybe we'll see Gavin in the future bowling on the Bill O'Neill Pattern Championship.
I think Brunson's a little too deep for my taste. He either needs to give the pocket away a little bit or needs to move everything right. That's kind of a dead zone right there. There's no left or right there.
Or he could just be afraid to throw it where he's supposed to.
Or that.
You know, and he's got a case of the tugs going on right now.
So, I mean, there's a lot of players who don't like to play out. I grew up on a gutter shot. I loved it. I won my last title playing the gutter on Cheetah.
Well, I think what's happened is many players, because lanes hook everywhere, and on house shots especially, you get into that habit where you just go left to right. A lot of people start with their feet open, and it opens up the shoulders and the hips. Looks like he might have moved a little left there, but he got it to the right. And when you do that, and if you're playing up the lane, if you don't tighten up those feet and get them even together, it's very easy to have your shoulders and your hips open. You just throw it right in the gutter every time. So sometimes when you close it up a little bit, you throw it over your toe and it goes left.
Yeah. I think one of the things that makes Belmonte so impressive, right, is he can go sideways with it, or he can throw it straight up 1, 2, 3.
Bennett Burkhart throwing a Brooklyn of his own to answer Bronson. The U18s are getting a little loud down there, Rando.
They're getting rowdy.
Emma and Anna threw a 1.5 frames for clean. Bella Love opens up with an open frame. Looking to spare it up here. Lauren has started with a spare. And we take a look and see what's shaking down here in the U15 girls. Olivia Titus trying to get back into this one. Charlie Katz with a nice lead here now with a double working. I guess we'll head back down to Times Square where all the noisemakers are.
Oh.
That was not fair.
No.
Could we see it be picked up here?
Chase has got some work to do, Mike. Chase Smith. Says William, goes by Chase.
Yeah, earlier he was William C. Smith. Now we just got William Smith.
Yeah. That's what threw me to start. I was like, wait a minute. We're missing a letter.
Shout out to Dennis Lockhart down there working hard here, putting this event on. Day one, always working out the kinks, just like we are up here on Bowl TV, getting everything to work properly. By the time Friday comes along, we got to tear everything down. We're just getting into our groove. It's time for us to go home. Were they really going to cast you in that movie, Randy?
Which one?
Stella got her groove on. It was going to be Randy got his groove on. I heard that somewhere. I wasn't sure.
Can you say residuals?
If you could get me in that movie with you for the sequel, I'd appreciate it. I'd be forever grateful.
Done.
And to the players today that didn't bowl so well, they're looking to get their groove back tomorrow on the Danielle McEwen Pattern Championship. That action will start at 9 a.m. tomorrow. We'll have it for you. My name's Mike, he's Randy. Really what we're doing here is we're actually just trying to recruit kids to sponsor on tour one day. They think we're working this tournament. We're having a draft in the hotel lobby tonight. These kids are so good.
Yep. Wow. Did you see that?
It hooked.
That that hooked a lot. There's friction there. You just got to find a way to not be afraid to play that far right. I got to tell you, this girl, Emma Lester, has a great game. Shocking what she did the first game. And now looks like 2-8-10. Mike, it looks like Easton Van Hovelen?
Yes, sir.
Hovelen looks like he's going to win his match. He went 9 spare open. Now he's got another 6-bagger.
Against Abram Monosmith?
Yeah. And I mean, they're bowling really quick. You know the other thing that I noticed today with our kids, with our youngsters?
Oh, yeah.
They bowl fast.
They do.
I love that. No lollygagging.
Bennett Burkhart coming back here with a triple of his own.
Olivia Titus is going to get beat.
Yeah, let's take a look over there. Yeah, she sure is. She
is going to get smoked.
And I know this sounds crazy, okay? But as well as she bowled today, sometimes coming in the evening and not winning your match and going home and thinking about it a little bit can sometimes make a bowler even better when you have 2 more pattern championships and then a world championship to think about. This division only having 6 players.
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird to think this could be a positive for her because her and her dad Rob, they're gonna go grab some dinner. They're gonna talk about things, and she's gonna be able to learn from this. And ultimately, that's what these players are doing is they're learning here this week. They're progressing their game. They're getting better. She's 14 years old.
Oh.
See you, man. She's gone to her plastic ball now, I believe.
Yeah, that's going to be. Oh, that match is all but over.
Hey, look at a match that just got real close here.
Oh boy!
Chase Smith says, "I've got your 6-bagger for you here, Randy. What do you think about that?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you what, Hayden Stubbe, he must be like a networking machine because he's got like every player that didn't qualify tonight behind his pair rooting him on.
He better get to striking.
He did in game 1. I do like how he came back from that gutter, though. I do like that. That shows a lot of poise. Push, push. That was high off his hand, but he trips the 4-pin.
That's a big double.
Anthony Swanson throwing at the 10-pin.
That kid's impressive.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of game.
Bennett Burkhart getting back in this one, Randy.
Yep.
Bronson Jones. Oh, what a break. How do you do right there?
How do you do?
Did just fine, Randy.
Odejebe working on a 4-bagger. I'm just going to keep saying Odejebe. Love that name.
There he is right there.
How about that? Running him out.
Boom. Bella Love looking for a 4-bagger here. Little 4-pin for her. Go back over to Bennett Burkhardt. Oh, here comes Bennett.
Here he comes.
I got to cheer for the guy that's got 3 IB logos on his jersey. Randy, I got to cheer for this kid. I've known him since he's been 1.
He's got 3 IB logos?
Yeah, he's got one on each sleeve and one on the pocket.
That's nice.
How do I not pull for Bennett Burkhardt? And Bronson Jones, I love you too, buddy.
Big shot here for Odejebe.
Massive.
Now that one got right and really came back nice. So there is room out there.
Yeah, right now there is.
Yeah, you just got to find the right way to get to it. But there is friction out.
Wow. Bennett Burkhardt comes back with a 6-bagger.
You can see how much farther right Bennett's playing this pair than Bronson.
Yep. Got to keep an eye on this one over here. Got a lot going on here. Odujebe's got the lead now.
Yeah.
Bronson Jones looking for a double.
Oh, he's moved a little right.
What a shot. Boy, all these bowlers making some shots down the stretch here, man. Wow. Bella Love with a commanding lead. And Anna and Emma are in a dogfight here. Down here in our U15s, it was Alexandra Botros taking down Olivia Titus. Charlie Katz with a bit of a lead there. Go back down over here.
They're having fun. Now, that time he got it in, he paid for it. Here comes Bennett. Odejebe is in great shape right now, Mike. He can strike out for 268. And looks like he's going to win that match.
Three, 4, 7. 6-pin conversion. Charlie Katz has doubled. Charlie Katz is in good position here. Solid 9 for Leah.
Oh.
She's running out of time. Bella Love looking good.
Yep.
Anna and Emma still in it here. Bennett Burkhardt, 9th frame.
Oh. 2, 4, 5, 7. Odejebe just struck again. He's going to win that match.
Chase Smith.
Yes.
Just looking to see what he can get to here.
I do have a final for you.
Okay.
Easton Van Hovel. That's a tough one for me. He's a winner over Abram Monosmith, 5'11" to 389.
William Smith can get to, Chase Smith can get to 279 here.
So give him 30 more. That would give him 492.
Yeah, and then we can add 60 over here, 504.
So looks like if he goes strike nine spare. Is that right, Hayden? Or does he need a double?
Strike 9 spare, you got it. Strike 9 spare will do it. Bennett left a 10 pin over there and covered it. Harper Burnett filling some frames there. Anthony Swanson, if he strikes out, he could still potentially win this game.
Stubbe has to strike on this ball.
Must strike. He struck. It ain't over yet, though. Still got to get 9.
Yeah, you don't want to get too pumped too early because the job's not finished yet.
Charlie Katz gets the win. And in this match here, Anna Anthony with the lead. Bella Love doing just fine. 9th frame. Foundation frame.
She's going to win. She's locked.
Move over here. Harper Burnett strikes in the 8th. All right, Hayden Stubbe, 9 spare or better. Will do it. It's got to have 9.
Got it.
Wow. I wasn't sure that was going to get up the hill, but it did. How about Chase Smith, though, bowling an unbelievable score and losing?
Yeah.
That happens at the Masters. It happens at the Queens. It happens to the best of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about your opponent, the pair you draw, and how they break down. Now here's Swanson trying to get back in this one. Lazy 10.
Yeah, that ball's just too soft going through it. At least on that shot.
So Bronson here. Wait a minute. Bennett Burkhardt finishes with 416. That means Bronson needs a double here.
Yeah.
If he fills 10 on the next 2 balls, we would have a tie.
Yep.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. Bronson Jones, excuse me, Bronson.
That's much farther right than where he started.
Okay.
He's got to cover it.
Leaves the 2-8. We might have a little bonus bowling over here. We got this one here. MLS.
She missed it.
Ooh.
Well, almost.
If she strikes out, she can force Anna to mark.
Yeah.
Oh. Got to have this spare to force a roll-off. Uh-oh.
Overhooked it.
Wow. Bennett Burkhardt survives by 2 pins. Whoa.
Oh, that was a bad miss.
Whoa. All right, while we're waiting for that one, we'll come over here. Swanson.